Oh, hiya, you alright? It's the final episode of Rate My Bike. It's up to you to rate these bikes out of 10. What do you think? Let me know. Not only that, but if you've rated every single bike, you're in with a chance of winning a Chicken Dinner's t-shirt. Oh, me biscuits!
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of
Rate My Bike.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, mate! Oi, oi! Right, let's get started with the video, shall we? Get rid of that. First bike we're looking at today is CX Ollie. Now, CX Ollie is very fortunate because he's a cyclocross racer and his name is CX Ollie. What are the chances of that? That's like me being a chicken dinner. So, this is a bit of a special one here. Got the Scott. Let's shrink that down a bit because I can't see what I've written. Right, so this is the Scott Addict, the 2020 unavailable colour version. You cannot buy this colour. The reason for that is because CX Ollie rides for a cyclocross team in the UK. He rides for Garden Shed UK Scott team, which is a catchy name. Now then, this is a very lovely looking bike. I would stress that this is a team bike and he's sponsored by Dugas tyres. So the idea of trying to win some challenge tyres, he's got his Shimano componentry. He's got lovely colours, GRX rear derailleur, GRX front chainring, 32 tooth. He's a junior lad, but he's a bloody good rider. He's won national races on this bike, which you can't say about many of these bikes. I mean, if I think about my bikes, technically I've not won any national races on my bikes, but there's still time. Anyway, so it's a lovely looking bike. He's got Z wheels that have been made in Barnsley. All these wheels have been made in Barnsley. I just wanted to show you this bike. I'm not sure whether it even really qualifies, but I'll let you lot decide. Let us know in the comments. What do you think?
Are you ready?
Now we're on to Jacko. Now Jacko is a very different prospect altogether here. This is a Carrera Crixus limited edition bike. So this has taken him from his very first Sportive 30 miler and he's now done 15 cyclocross races. Now that is the right attitude if you ask me. You want to be going from the road to the off-road. I'm not doing that again. It's sort of comfy looking bike here. He's got cantilever brakes, old school brakes. I'm not sure how good they are in the mud. Maybe it would do me some good to ride on cantilever brakes and actually learn some technique rather than just hammering on the disc brakes whenever I go too fast. Shimano componentry, Schwalbe CX Pro tyres. This is a bit of a dilemma here for you lot between the first two bikes, I think, is do you want the sort of the pretty bike or do you want the bike that's got the proper story and has been with him from the start? I bet he absolutely loves this bike. Absolutely loves it. So let me know what you think. Now then, Mr. Outdoorsy. Sounds a little bit like a sort of a cartoon character, doesn't he? Have you been on CBBC before, mate?
Oh, get me out of the bones! Give us them! Give us the bones! Oh no! Sort that out!
The bike is Specialized Diverge. If you were French, you could say Specialized Diverge. Oh, that's a good snap. Now then, this is a lovely looking bike. First Specialized we've had. He's got this insane looking little box here. And apparently that's to hold like his inner tube and puncture repair stuff, rather than have it on the back there. Apparently it's more secure, and it means there's more room for this sort of suspension seat post. And it looks like he might actually have a bit of suspension on the front bit there, just underneath the stem. It looks like he's actually built this frame set up himself though. He's got Hope Wheels, which is a lovely Barnoldswick based company on the sort of border of Yorkshire and Lancashire. A massive 40 tooth cassette. He's got Shimano componentry, 105 shifters. Like, this is not just I've got a load of money, look at this bike. You know, he has actually thought about this and pieced together a few choice components. It's gone from riding cyclocross races in the Northwest Cyclocross League, which is one of my local leagues, to riding the Dirty Reaver, which is a 200-kilometre gravel ride on the border of England and Scotland. Now I did that ride a couple of years ago, and I got to say it was very hard and very boring. That might be a slightly controversial opinion. That's a debate to have another time, isn't it? Last but not least is Sebo. Now then, let's have a look. This is Sebo's bike. Now this is a Planet X EX-1330-E. Another very catchy name. However, this bike has been all over. He's ridden up the Mont Ventoux on this bike. There he is, riding up Mont Ventoux in his North Cheshire Clarion kit. An old, long-standing club in the UK. Now then, this bike has SRAM Rival on it. This photo, he had restricted gearing because he's a junior rider, so you can't be overpowered, you have to have a smaller chain set. 48 16-tooth chain rings, fulcrum wheels. Here he is winning his first national race on the bike.
Go on, Ollie!
Woo! So there you go, real variety of bikes. That's actually the first road bike we've had entered. Now then, it's important to note that he's also winning national cyclocross races. He's in the lead now for the under 16, I believe, jersey. Right then, rate the bikes out of 10. Let's decide who's going to win those challenge tyres, shall we? I'm going to be at the North of England Championships. I'm going to be at the York National Trophy. I'm going to have some limited edition t-shirts here. I've only got 10. So if you want to buy one, come find me there. Send us a message on Instagram. Sick videos coming out there as well. Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.